I'm Mike Pettit with the Metro Pros, the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate. Welcome to our podcast, Let's Make an Offer, or laughing my off.
Use it.
Hi, I'm Mike Pettit with the Metro Pros of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate. Welcome to our podcast, Let's Make an Offer, or LMAO, as John would refer to it.
Yeah.
We hope to have some fun, entertain you guys, introduce you to some of the people on the team, talk about topics that are important to them, important to you as well, and have a great time with it. So, first of all, I'd like to introduce John Estabrook. John is with Option Mortgage. We've worked with John for a long time now. And so, John, tell us a little bit about yourself and Option Mortgage.
Well, I've been in lending for 9 years now, and I started Option Mortgage, ventured out on my own January of 2023. I've been in the retail side for 8 years, and I just thought it was a good time for change. And I can now provide a few different loan options for people that weren't available to me in the past.
So, in the past, I mean, you've been in the mortgage business a long time. You were competitive before, but I think you're way more competitive now with rates and fees.
Yes.
And you have a lot more to offer. So, if somebody's out there shopping for a mortgage, why should they be talking to you?
Well, I control my overhead, and I don't have a huge building that I got to pay for. A lot of it comes down to service levels. You can reach me any time of day. I'm going to answer that phone call, and you're going to close on time.
Well, and those are important things people take for granted, but in this market with the shortage of homes and competing offers that you're making as a buyer, I see that they're working with lenders a lot of times that work 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're out Friday night looking for a house and want to make an offer and you get a pre-approval letter, the lender will tell you, oh, I'll get it to you on Monday. That doesn't really work in this market.
No.
You'll miss out on the opportunity, you'll miss out on the purchase because the sellers won't take that wait till Monday approach.
They certainly won't. And once a borrower has completed an application, I have software where it allows the agent, I will set the pre-approved amount so they can adjust how much they want to put an offer for on the app, and they can adjust the letter and submit that offer at the same time. And of course, I'll be there to provide a fees worksheet based on the offer, the price that they're going to do on the property.
Well, and I've worked with John a lot. I've worked with him personally on properties. My family's worked with him, my sister, my daughter. So I trust him, and he does a great job, so I'd recommend him highly. We've also got Colleen Kavan here. Colleen is an agent at the Metro Pros team, and Colleen has been in the business a long time, selling real estate, but even longer in the building side of things and design side of things. And Colleen is an ASID designer. So Colleen Kavan, welcome, and thank you for coming. So tell us a little bit about your background, Colleen. What have you done in the past, and how does that help your clients?
I have been in business for probably 35 years, my own design business, which I've had forever. Went to school, got a degree in it, and then I went from that to the building business for 25 years, and the design work in my building business also took me to do contract work. So I also did remodels. So I've really been in the housing business for probably 40 years, which makes me
27.
27.
Yeah, 27.
I'm 36.
Well, there you go.
John, I didn't know you were older than Colleen. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
So I think between all of that, when I go into a house, I just see things different than everybody else does. I see where furniture could go if that's their concern, the quality if that's their concern. It's a big advantage, I think, for me.
I would agree, and I think it helps your clients a lot because when they're in a home looking, they're trying to figure out where their furniture is going to go, what pieces are going to fit, how that's all going to come together, how the design of things are going to come together. So all those things are important, and you've got that background and experience to help them, whether they're buying a house and going to have to do a lot of updating and remodeling. You can help them kind of put things together.
Or the quality, like the quality of the things that are in there, or I mean, really on any front. I mean, it's what the countertops are made out of, the flooring, the carpet if it's good, if it's bad.
What's easier to clean, maybe?
What's easier to clean? Dark colors, light colors. You know, yeah.
So when you're out with clients, with buyers, and we'll get into sellers as well. When you're out showing houses to buyers, how often are they asking you for help as far as, you know, what's going to fit here, or what should I do with this, or God, I love the floor plan, but I hate the decor here. What should I do?
Mm-hmm.
How often does that come up?
Probably all the time. I work with a lot of my sphere, my family, my friends, my neighbors, and they all know me. They've probably worked with me on the design side as well. So they ask probably every time something about, you know, something about what my knowledge is about.
How about on the seller side? How do you help your sellers, either with staging or decor, to help get the best look for their home? I mean, when you're living in a home, it's one thing. Mm-hmm. You're living there and you've got your things that you're using every day. But when you actually go to list a house, you need to stage it properly and have it set up to appeal to the most buyers possible. So how does that go with sellers?
Most of the time I can decide whether or not I've got stagers, actual friends of mine that do staging, that are designers with me. And sometimes we can skip that step, which is an expense. Or if we need a lot, like we need to bring in a lot of furniture or change things a lot, I can help make that decision. But I can also go in and tweak it myself and spend some time in there, tell them what to do. And so we can kind of skip ahead and, you know, get it listed faster if we need to. There's a big advantage of just knowing what to keep, what not, what to get rid of, that I think some people just don't know.
Well, and homes that are staged sell a lot quicker.
A lot
for
quicker.
a lot more money. It's
Yep.
proven time
Yep.
and time and time again. So it's definitely worth working with a real estate agent who has that experience and knowledge that can help you. So let's talk about real estate. You've helped a lot of people over the years, and you even sold commercial buildings. So Colleen handles everything in real estate, not just residential sales and helping people buy, but if you need help with a commercial building. I mean, you sold almost a $4 million building a few years back.
I did.
That was a lot of fun and interesting process to go through. And so, you know, if you know somebody looking for a commercial property, you don't have to go to a commercial real estate agent per se. We are licensed agents in the state of Nebraska. We can help people, whether it's residential, commercial, whatever it is. If you need help with property management or something, we can dig into that and help you find the right person, or help you understand how to manage a property. So Colleen's got a ton of experience with that, and it pays off in folds for her clients.
I think it's the years involved.
It's the 27.
That age.
You had 27 years of experience, but you're 24. Is that okay?
That's exactly right. Not good in math.
She wasn't even conceived yet, and she was selling real estate. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's been almost 40 years.
John, what do you see? You know, because you're working with clients who are getting ready to buy a home, and they're coming in for the pre-approval process and everything. But I know you get a lot of questions about what should I do or what should I look for in a home. And
John says call Colleen.
Yeah, that's probably the best advice. Work with somebody that knows the market, knows exactly what neighborhoods will fit probably their clients best. I know what you can get approved for and what loan type might be best for you. As far as the house itself, that's got to be on the consumer side, the client side, and the realtors.
So, you know, you mentioned that you got to work with somebody who knows what's going on, knows the market and everything. Last year alone, in the Omaha market, there were 62% of agents sold 2 or fewer homes.
So are they not full time?
2/3 of the agents, 2 or fewer homes. So how do you expect to have somebody have the knowledge and experience to help you if you're only selling 2 homes a year?
Right.
That's incredibly low. The year before it was about 50%. This year I think it's probably going to reach 70%. It's going to be 2 or fewer homes.
Wow.
The market's getting more difficult for agents who don't want to go out and work hard and provide everything they need to a client, because a lot of times people will work with a friend, or my boyfriend's husband's sister's brother, and that sounded really weird. Boyfriend's husband's sister. Anyway, I'm kind of going way off course there. They don't have the experience to help you, and so if they're out there selling 1 or 2 homes a year to people, they don't know values, they don't know the neighborhoods, they don't know everything that's going on, how to protect you throughout the process, because there are call it trip hazards, whatever, that can come up and really put you in a bad spot if you don't have somebody that has the knowledge and experience. We as a team have over 265 years of experience. So in addition to Colleen's, 3+ years of experience before she was even born, it's experience that counts and matters, and we talk every day about what's going on in different situations, and I think that's really important to clients out there.
Just to touch on this a little bit more, how many active listings are there in Omaha, not counting new construction?
Not counting new construction, we're running 400, 450.
And how many active real estate agents are there?
Over 3,000.
Over 3,000.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that ratio is 1 to 3, or no, 1 to 6.
Yeah, it's
one realtor for every house that's actively listed.
minimum. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild to me. So I think experience matters when you're especially in this market where there's not a lot of inventory to choose from, and you need experienced negotiators to help you out and find the perfect house.
Now, Colleen, you also, besides helping buyers, you also help a lot of sellers. You just happened to help a seller here recently who had a ranch home. You listed that with the marketing and social media reach we have with our great marketing people, Chrissy and Rachel. They were really able to help you showcase that home. You listed that home on a Thursday or Friday?
On a Friday.
On a Friday. And you got multiple offers on that property.
6 offers.
6 offers.
22 showings.
It was listed for $545.
And it sold for $680. I'm sorry, $625.
$625. $80,000
80
over list price. I don't know how many people are doing that, and if you look at the MLS, the average sale price to list price is basically 100% of list price. That's the average right now. Even in a shortage market of, when I say shortage of inventory market and a lot of demand out there, we're seeing most homes sell for list price or close to it. When you sell for $80,000 over, which is just amazing. I mean, over 15% over list price. That comes down to how you had that house set up with your sellers and the marketing reach that we have.
We did.
So Colleen's got the experience to help you, whether it's getting the house ready to list or helping you buy a house. She's the person to do that.
The other thing on that particular sale, we had to go through 6 contracts and take them apart, and I'm in this office with 20 people in and out, and everyone helps. I mean, everyone helped me. We had to split them up, which one asked for, what was the lending, there was a lot more involved. And if I would have been an agent that worked on 1 or 2 deals a year, I could not have done the best thing for my sellers, which was to figure out which one. It's not always price, you have to figure out what's important. And we took them apart, put them on an Excel spreadsheet, laid them all out to figure out what was the best one, met with the sellers. Of course, it's their decision, but I feel like I'm up to date with how to manage that, which I don't think I would be if I didn't have John. John's right here next door to us, which is a huge advantage, and we've got a lot of help here.
Well, and you brought up multiple offers, and it is really important to have somebody who understands multiple offers and how to handle those and work through that process, because there are a lot of real estate agents out there, sadly, that don't understand the contracts, let alone multiple offer situations and how those work. And there's a lot of times we're explaining to other agents how that process works and what's best for the client and different things, ins and outs. And
we help the other agent out.
Yeah, we actually help the other agents.
Which is to our advantage, so it's great that we don't mind.
But a lot of them don't understand that or misunderstand how escalation clause works or something like that. They're just not familiar with it because they don't have the experience. So all great things. John, I know you're helping people all the time with financing and everything, and we love that. Colleen, we really appreciate you coming in and doing this podcast with us. We're going to be doing these podcasts every week. We'll have different topics, whether it's a day in the life of a real estate agent or design stuff or investor talk, and just plenty of opportunities. We're going to talk about different areas of the city and showcase businesses and highlight different areas. Anything that you want to hear from us, please reach out to us, let us know. You can just stop by the metropros.com website, drop us a note, and we'd be happy to cover a subject and help you out. So we appreciate you all listening to Let's Make an Offer, and we'll talk to you all soon.